Hello and welcome back. And I don't know when you'll be watching this, but you may have watched some of the other assemblies I've done. You may have watched them in the order I've recorded them. It's up to you. But I'm going to talk about the sixth of the seven natural wonders of the world. And it's an incredible thing. And I have been fairly close to this. This is the one where I have been to. So I'm going to show you a video at the end, but I'm going to start with my presentation. We've been all around the world. We have been all around the world with these things. And we'll talk about those in a moment. So we're talking about these seven natural wonders of the world. And the last one we spoke about was the Grand Canyon, and we were in America for that. We're moving to partly the other side of the world, but for this one. We're going to the Great Barrier Reef, and the Great Barrier Reef is in Australia, and I'll show you quite a bit about the Great Barrier Reef. But the Great Barrier Reef is a living thing, and it's a coral reef. A coral is a living plant, really, that lives in lots of different places in the world. But probably the most famous one and the biggest one is off the coast of Australia. And if this is a picture taken from the sky, you can see lots of different corals around, and lots of different animals live there. And we'll have a look at those as we go through. So where is it? Well, it is nearly 2,500 kilometers along along 2/3 of the Queensland coast. Now, I've been to Queensland. And I've been to the Queensland coast, and I've seen part of the Great Barrier Reef. I was there on a holiday with my family, and even the little bit we saw of it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And it's got some beautiful colours in it. And we've talked all about various different things, and we have been to lots of different places, haven't we? We've been to China and Nepal to see Mount Everest. Then we went over to Rio to see Rio Harbour. We went up to the Arctic Ocean to look at the Northern Lights, and we went to Africa, deep into Africa, to look at Victoria Falls. And last time we went to Mexico, we went to the United States to look at the Grand Canyon. Well, Australia, of course, is way down here, and the actual Great Barrier Reef is along this part of the coast here. This is Queensland here. It's the state of Queensland. And it's an incredible thing. And if you look at this map of Australia, you can see it's this part here. That's where it exists. And then we know it's the largest in the world because it's been measured as the largest. And there's a picture of a sea turtle there, which we know is there. And we know it's the largest because it's been able to be measured. And there's a map here on Queensland. You can see it says Great Barrier Reef. Now, if you look at where Queensland is on a map, it extends nearly all the way down, 2/3 of the way down. And it's on that South Pacific Ocean. Can you see, if you can see that on that picture? And it extends that far down. It is massive. And it's trying to get an idea of how big this is. Well, the Great Barrier Reef is larger than the entire country of Italy put together. So the Great Barrier Reef itself is bigger than Italy. And Italy is not a small country. If you look at how big Italy is, and you'll be able to find that on a map of Europe, the Great Barrier Reef is larger than that, and that's an incredible size. And when you look at pictures of it, it stretches for miles and miles, thousands of miles across the sea. It is so big, that astronauts are able to see the Great Barrier Reef from the moon. And it is the only living thing. It's the only living thing that astronauts can see from the moon because of the colors of it. And here's a picture taken from space. And if you look there, there's Australia there. And here's the Great Barrier Reef, that bright blue colour, all the way down the coast of Queensland. It's incredible, incredible. And the best way of describing it, I try and work everything out via football fields, but the Great Barrier Reef is the size of about 70 million football fields. 70 million. Imagine one football field. If you go and watch any football, if you go to watch Huddersfield play, or dare I say Leeds, and you go and look at, you imagine that pitch, but multiplied 70 million times. It's incredible, the size of it. And you would never get a picture of all of it. It's almost impossible to take a picture of all of it. And people will take, a bit like I said they did with the Grand Canyon, they'll take helicopter rides because you can see it from above. The thing about the Great Barrier Reef, of course, is it's water. And what lives in water? Fish. Fish. There are, and I'm going to show you a video at the end about some of the things that live in the Great Barrier Reef. There are over 1,500 kinds of fish that live in the Great Barrier Reef. And the smallest fish is called the stout infant fish, which is a lovely name for a fish. A stout infant fish. It is 7 millimeters long. Now, if you want to measure 7 millimeters long, it's tiny, absolutely tiny. The biggest is a whale shark, and the whale shark can grow up to 12 meters long. So if I was a stout infant fish, I'd be staying well away from the whale shark. I think I might be staying well away from the whale shark even now. And you can, the great thing about the Great Barrier Reef and coral reefs in general is that the fish that live there are incredibly beautiful. They're incredible. You'll see in a minute, they're not all beautiful, and some are actually quite dangerous, but they're beautiful colors. And this is the impression that people go diving in the Great Barrier Reef. This is what they go diving for, to see lots and lots of different fish living in their environment. But the Great Barrier Reef is sometimes deadly, and it also contains some of the deadliest animals in the ocean. So some of the deadliest animals in the ocean live there, and I'm going to show you some pictures in a minute, including the box jellyfish, the blue-ringed octopus, and the stonefish. Every one of those is deadly. Every one of those, if you get stung by them, can kill you. It doesn't always kill you, but it can kill you. There's that box jellyfish. Look at that box jellyfish there. Box jellyfish looking really quite scary. And then this stonefish, and I've missed it on that pic. You can't really see his head, but you have a look at, find a picture of the the stonefish. Stonefish is not a pretty fish, not a pretty fish at all, but is deadly, and it will do some serious damage if you get stung by that. And there's this blue-ringed octopus. Now, the blue-ringed octopus is really deadly, and you don't think of many octopuses being deadly, but this one is. And if you see those blue rings coming towards you, even as a fish, I think you swim the other way pretty quickly. And of course, who's the most famous fish that lives on the Great Barrier Reef? Nemo. Nemo is the most famous fish that lives on the Great Barrier Reef. And we know that fish is not really called Nemo, but that fish is based on the anemone or clownfish. And you can see the anemone or clownfishes all over the Great Barrier Reef, all over. And there's just a few of them. The video I'll show you in a minute, you'll see some in there as well. And how old is it? Well, we always ask this question, don't we? Well, coral reefs have been around for over 500 million years. So they've been around a long time. But the Great Barrier Reef is sort of relatively young. And it's, about 500,000 years old. And the most modern form is only 8,000 years old. And that developed after the last ice age. So when the ice age took hold of the world, that's when the most modern form of the Great Barrier Reef began to form. So Great Barrier Reef is magical. It's magical to see, and I only saw it from above. But really, all the action with the Great Barrier Reef is at the bottom, really. It's underneath the water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a video, okay? And it's about the creatures that are found living around a coral reef. And the person that's going to talk you through some of the differences between the animals, and you'll see some clownfish, some crabs, and some other fish as well. It's about 3.5 minutes, but it's really, really good. So I'm going to share that with you now. So let's have a look.
These colourful fish live in the sea. There are lots of different types of fish here. All these fish live in a place called a coral reef. The sea is really warm around this coral reef, so the fish love it. These fish are called clownfish, and they like to live on anemones. Anemones may look like flowers, but they are actually animals. Coral reefs only grow where the sea is shallow and clear. The sea is so clear it makes it easy to see all the fish. Other animals live on coral reefs as well. There are crabs, and shrimps. And there are cuttlefish as well. You might even see a big sea turtle. But look out for sharks. They are the biggest fish of all on the coral reef. The turtle is keeping out of the shark's way. These fish are all swimming together. When lots of fish swim together, it is called a shoal. Look at this big shoal of fish. Staying together in a shoal is safer than swimming on your own. Some big fish eat little fish. They have to be quick though. Missed. Fish come in all different shapes and sizes. These pufferfish are round and fat. These eels are long and thin. And look at this octopus. It lives on the coral reef too.
There you go. I mean, all of those animals live on coral reefs, and you can have a look at some other coral reefs around the world. But a coral reef, we know that the Great Barrier Reef is the biggest of those. So I'm going to leave you with that. So you can go and have a look at that if you want to. Go and have a look at some other parts of Australia as well. We've been all around the world, and we're going to end it in our next assembly. We're We're going to end in Mexico. That's where we're going to end up with a very different natural wonder of the world, and I'll explain what that's about next time. Bye.